Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do another unboxing, and you could probably say you saw this coming. So I figured what better way to review a product, to get a feel for it, than to actually get it and see what it can do. So today's unboxing is going to be, yep, you guessed it, the DJI Mini 2. Alright, so there it is in all its glory. I went ahead and removed all the stickers because really who wants to watch someone take off a bunch of stickers? So looking at it compared to the original Mavic Mini, you can see that they're pretty much identical other than the props. First off, have orange tips where these have silver. The first thing I noticed is that the props are more sturdier than the original. The original ones were very, very flimsy. As you can see here, I can move this very easily, where these are a little more sturdy. So let's go ahead and get started and unfold it here. One thing I do like about this version, that it does have USB-C versus the micro USB, which I never liked. Taking a look at the front, you see it does have the 4K camera, has the LED indicator light on the front, and also you can see here that this model actually does have, I don't know if you can see this or not, this model actually does have vents because it's a 4K camera, so it has airflow through there. So let's go ahead and open it up. It definitely feels more of a solid build quality than the original. Not that the original didn't, but this one, you can tell when you hold it, it just feels more sturdy. The first thing I noticed is that the arms, the front arms here, they're solid. They don't have the foam inserts, and they don't move like the original one did. So if you look at the original Mini, the original Mini feels a little bit heavier than the Mini 2. But if you look at the arms, see, it's got this foam insert. As you can see, the arms move, which, I mean, it's well built. It just got a little give to it. I never liked how these props just flop about. They're so thin, they just go everywhere. Also, the battery is different. You open it up, the battery compartment's a little bit lighter, it seems. The battery is different. That's the new battery versus the old battery, which I have one around here somewhere. Versus the old battery, you can definitely tell the difference in the weight. New battery is lighter. It's a little bit different too, different type of battery. This is a LiPo battery, where this is a lithium ion battery. And also, it will not fit in the charging hub, which I kind of figured it wouldn't. However, the one thing I did, one of the reasons why I got this is because that it will fit the original battery. A little bit of a tight fit in there, but it does fit and it will work. The only downside is that it increases the weight. So that means that it's over the 249 gram limit. So you would have to register the drone, and I think that it might put a little more strain on the motors since it weighs a little bit more. But another thing I noticed is that with the motors, it's supposed to have stronger, more powerful motors. If you look at the motor, it's definitely got more exposed wiring in there, if you can see, whereas the original motor here, yeah, it had an opening, but it was kind of less of an opening. Whereas with this model, there's more of your coil, I guess your copper coil in there exposed. So it would definitely, it's a possibility that you can get more debris and dust in there. So you definitely want to have a landing pad. But that's pretty much the only differences of the outside. I do like the design. I'm glad they did beef it up a little bit. Everything else is pretty much identical. Of course, now this is a button instead of just a piece of plastic where it does light up. You can actually use this several different functions. You can actually download some of the footage off of the drone now just using that button. Alright, so let's fold this up. Also noticed that they did away with the screws in some of these. Like this one just has a foam insert or whatever. So let's take a look at the controllers. Here's the original controller versus the new. Honestly, I thought I'd gotten rid of this thing because when I got my Air 2, when they got the firmware to update to the smart controller, I sold mine because I wasn't a big fan. You know, some people like it, some people don't. Here's the original. Couple differences with this. Of course, the lights are green instead of white. You know, your phone goes up here. It makes it a little top heavy. I mean, it's a nice controller, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, to me, I kind of prefer this one because it's more travel friendly. You know, you can just put it in your pocket and just go with it. And instead of this one, it's a little bit bigger. But I mean, DJI definitely builds a quality drone. So, but from what I understand, all the accessories will work. The batteries work. The cases work, of course, other than you have to have something to put the new controller in. And it has the much better range, which is the OcuSync, which is was usually reserved for the more higher end drones, but now I guess DJI finally listened to what their customers wanted, and they put OcuSync in there somehow. So, but anyway, I haven't flown it yet. I did update the firmware, but it's a nice little drone, and I'm gonna do some tests with it and see how well it does in the wind and a range test. But like I said, the only reason I got it is because some of the accessories were cross-compatible. So I'll be able to use the existing battery because I have several of the batteries with the original Mini. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. So that's about it, I think. We're going to put this little guy through its paces and see how well it does. That's about it. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I will see you in the next video.